Timely delivery is a critical aspect of this process. Order your Nematrident to be delivered as close as possible to your planned time of application. Nematodes must be kept cool until you're ready to use them, so be aware of delivery times so that when they arrive they can be quickly transferred into refrigerated conditions as soon as possible. When first opening the box, check the ice packs are still cold and look for signs of overheating during delivery, such as a musty smell or an unusually high temperature of the pack. Store your Nematrident in a dark, dry place between 4 to 7 degrees Celsius. This will help minimise the degradation. Ensure you avoid freezing temperatures though, as this can prove lethal to the nematodes. Each pack of Nematrident is produced with sufficient nematodes in the pack to ensure that when stored correctly, it will contain the stated amount on the package at the best before date stated. On the day of application, remove the packs of Nematrident from the refrigerator 20 minutes before use to allow the nematodes to gradually adjust to the air temperature and induce activity. We're looking here at an integrated strategy alongside Acelepryn, and we're using 5 packs per hectare. If you're using Nematrident on its own, you'll want to use 10 packs per hectare. By using Acelepryn prior to Nematrident, we'll remove the smaller, weaker larvae, reduce and weaken the stronger ones, and make the remaining ones more susceptible to the nematode attack. Dilute the 5 Nematrident packs into 10 to 20 litres of water, avoiding very cold temperatures. When using multiple packs, it's a good idea to use several mixing buckets to make the process easier. Rinse out the packaging thoroughly to ensure all the nematodes go into the mix. You can then dispose of the package in your normal waste streams. Agitate and gently stir the mix for approximately 5 to 10 minutes to assist in the process of awakening the nematodes. Gentle but consistent agitation is crucial at this stage. By now, we should be able to observe the activity of millions of nematodes in the liquid solution. Whilst it is not possible to see individual nematodes with the naked eye, the water will appear to be moving due to the large quantity of nematodes present. A microscope will clearly show nematode activity. Even a simple, less powerful microscope should be enough to check their viability. Before adding nematodes to the mix, remove all filters from the sprayer, as these have the potential to reduce the survival rate of the nematodes during the spray application. That includes in-line filters and any filters in the nozzle or supply lines. Nematodes are around 0.8mm in length, so large nozzle sizes with an orifice of 0.8mm is a very important factor here to maximise nematode survival rates. Large nozzle sizes also help to ensure that the solution rolls off the leaf towards the lower canopy where survival rates are higher. It helps us achieve higher water volumes with lower pressures and reduces drift too. Next, fill up your sprayer with the appropriate amount of water for your application. This is also the time to add your NemaSpreader at 5 litres per hectare to the tank. The addition of NemaSpreader, a biocompatible blend of water retention and spreading agents, will ensure that when the nematodes get to the turf, they have the best chance of reaching the target pest. It is important not to keep these nematodes in the tank for longer than a few hours, and only add the nematodes when you are ready to spray. And don't forget to rinse the bucket thoroughly to ensure all the nematodes are in the sprayer. Plan your application, and if it's expected to take more than 4 hours, it's advisable to make 2 smaller tank loads with fresh nematodes each time. While nematodes are incredibly robust and tolerant to many pesticides, they can be vulnerable to some fertilisers. It's always best to only tank mix Nematrident and NemaSpreader and avoid any other tank mix partners. It's very important that your sprayer is set up correctly. Make sure your sprayer is calibrated with the correct boom height and that it's fully checked over and safe to operate. Collecting a sample through the sprayer nozzle will provide another useful indication of survival rates. This is important as it shows the impact of our spray application setup. Use overhead irrigation to wash the nematodes off the grass leaf and into the soil. Once delivered, the nematodes will search the upper profile of the root zone looking for and targeting pests to attack and reproduce inside of. To maximise the chances of this happening, it is important to keep the root zone damp. Nematodes will move through films of water around soil particles, and without this, they will not be able to move freely and could desiccate. In normal situations, we expect the huge numbers of nematodes delivered in this process to survive for around 2 weeks before numbers readjust in the soil environment. We recommend monitoring and maintaining higher soil moisture levels for around 2 weeks after application to ensure the best results.